Hello everyone, welcome to eClass time. Dear friends, today in this video we shall see how to use MS Excel, that is Microsoft Excel, for making a report card. Okay, now dear friend, before we begin or before we see how to use this particular MS Excel for making the report card, it is quite important or it will be quite good for us to have little bit of introduction of MS Excel, like knowing the main page of MS Excel, few things to be understood before we deal it for the first time, and also why the basic need for this MS Excel is coming up or why it is used today. Earlier, what is the how it is helpful today. Okay, so let us try to understand the importance of MS Excel from this particular clip. Only then we shall move ahead with the making of report card in MS Excel in a way, so to say, to have instant calculation, very fast calculation of huge number or big number in a very short time using MS Excel. Let us see.
In the early 1980s, most organizations and professionals used manual systems for work execution. At times, the tasks at hand were intimidating due to their sheer magnitude, and the manual systems made matters worse. As an example, imagine tabulating a 5,000-line bank statement for a company every week using only manual calculations or a simple calculator. In another intimidating task, consider maintaining a record of 1,000 employees in a company in a manual ledger and electronic typewriters. The scenario started changing from early 1990s. Computers were introduced to perform most of the mundane manual tasks in organizations. This ushered in an era of time-efficient and smart work. Almost all the intimidating office tasks became faster and more efficient through the use of computer softwares. The most important software involving calculations is a spreadsheet or a worksheet. Microsoft introduced MS Excel as part of the MS Office suite. It is a smart and useful tool used by companies and individuals with ease. It allows the user to enter, calculate, manipulate, and analyze set of numbers.
So friends, from here what we have understood, that initially the records in an office, in a company, were maintained in a small files, okay, small files, and keeping the record. Now the clip says, just imagine keeping a record of 1,000 people in an office, that also manually. Okay, it is really difficult, or lot many people has to work all together, and they may make the entry of the data, that is fine, okay, but maintaining it, keep preserving the papers for years and years, it's very difficult. Moreover, one more example the clips gives, that is, just imagine counting every day 5,000 people's number regarding money. Okay, 5,000 people's account every day, daily, on the daily basis. Okay, that is also not possible in a very short in a given time, and every day counting of 5,000 people. But this MS Excel need of this introduction of MS Excel has dealt with these things in a very systematic way, in a very easy way, and that is why the demand for MS Excel, Microsoft Excel, and the need for MS Excel has come up so much. Dear friends, video is going to be very interesting towards the end of it, because we are going to learn the formula to find out the calculation of MS Excel. I mean, to have a bigger numbers calculation in a very short time. So do keep watching till the end, only then you will get the full understanding of it.
An MS Excel sheet is comprised of worksheet and ribbon. Let us learn about the components of a worksheet. First component is row number, where each row is assigned a number to identify it. Next component is column letter, where each column is assigned a letter to identify it. Next component is cell, which is a unit of worksheet where data such as numbers, text, formulas, etc. can be entered. Cell pointer specifies the active cell by showing a boundary around the cell. Range of cells is a contiguous group of cells that selects a particular area in rectangular shape. Status bar is used to display the status, condition of particular file, and updating of specific settings, etc.
So, I believe you have understood few of the things about the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, the front page that we get. Moreover, let me make it clear for you what it is. Dear friends, this particular page of MS Excel is known as spreadsheet. Okay. Now let us delete it and try to understand. Now this is the page, we call it as spreadsheet, and in this page you are seeing it from A, B, C, D. This alphabetical number is being given. Okay, so these are the names given to these lines down there, and it is known as columns. Okay, this is known as columns. Whereas the other side we see from 1, 2, 3, 4, that is numbering is given for this particular line horizontally. Okay, this horizontal line, and these are known as rows. Okay, now dear friends, where a column and a row intersects, crosses each other, a small box is getting created, and that particular box is known as cell. Okay, so this is in this cell that we input the data, whatever may be. Okay, suppose we are making a record of a school, of a classroom, be the how many students are there, or in a school. Okay, we are making of a house. In the schools, dear friends, we have the house wise divisions. Yes or no? Red house, green house, blue house, yellow house, that way. Okay, now if supposing you are the captain and you are told to make a list of all the students in your group, which are the criteria you will need? The sidewise you may write that name. Okay, you will be writing name. Afterwards I will show you most of the things you will be writing for. First is serial number. Next you will write name. Then after that you may write the class, from which class that particular student is in your house. Okay, and this is how you will be making the divisions. Okay, this is how you will be making a divisions, and you will be entering the data. So here this is 1, and you may give a name of a person. Okay, then from which class is the person. Okay, this way you will be entering the data. So this particular creation, okay, I mean this table is already there in MS Excel, what we see. Okay, in MS Excel it is already there, this, and this is known as spreadsheet. Now dear friends, certain times it so happens that when we write, okay, when we make columns like this in our papers, what happens? Suppose I made this is the space, and name of a person is bit longer. Okay, little longer. Suppose So this side if I write, supposing a person's name is Jyoti Prakash, so the name of that person will not continue here. So if we are doing it in the paper, what shall we do, dear friend? We'll just cut it, or we will be making one more line, or we'll be writing it down. But as for in MS Excel, if we are doing it in MS Excel, there is one provision. The size of the house is very small. Now if we want to make it a little bigger, all that we can do is just bring the cursor. Dear friends, this is the cursor, this is the pointer, no? This is the cursor. Just bring the cursor here and take it to D or whichever house we want. Now you can see the cursor has changed. Okay, now you can see the shape of the cursor has changed. Okay, now after that you may give simply a left click. Okay, give a left click, the column is getting selected, and drag it to the left side or right side, whichever side you want to spread it out. Okay, so this is how we can make a column, make a cell wider. If it is a case of making the rows wider, okay, we want some more things to be written in a particular column itself, in a particular cell itself, in a wider way. Okay, 2-3 lines. So all that we can do is, see dear friends, in the for the rows rows also we have address given here, numbers given here. So we can take any of the cells, okay, any of the lines, and what we can do is simply click here, bring the cursor, okay, and I drag it down or drag it up. So this way we can create the space for entering the data. Okay dear friend, so this is how we can deal with. Now see friends, when we make the entry after entering the data, what I was showing you people in whiteboard here, this data, no? Supposing we make a list of, if at all we are making a list of our report card itself. Okay, since we are dealing with report card, maybe it will be good that we show the example of report card itself. Okay, so common report card, dear friends. Okay, roll number, okay, then name, then subjects we are taking, supposing to English and computer, 2 subjects we are taking, and last one here I have given, I'm writing only T. Okay, this is, please assume it for total. Now we are making it house this way. Okay, one more house will come, and all right. Now suppose I make an entry of a person here, one, then I continue making entry of that person's name. What name we have taken? John. Let us take the same name. Okay, John. And this man, this student, supposing in English he gets 54. Okay, and in computer he gets 80. Okay, supposing. Now to make it total, okay, how much will it be? The total of it we'll have to find and write the total here. Okay, now dear friends, if it is a case of doing it in a paper, we'll be calculating it using a calculator and calculating it. Now just remember, okay, just remember this particular thing. Now in a spreadsheet, suppose here in this house, okay, in this house suppose we have 50, and in the next house, what was that? 80. Okay, 80. And supposing that this is the house for column total. Okay dear friends, now what we can do is this and this has to be calculated, and for calculating that we'll have to take their address. We don't take the number directly, the place where they are, that place we take. Now if it is the case of 50, if somebody is asking what is the address, that word we use where they are, that word is used as address. Okay dear friends, now if it is a case of 50, what is the address for 50, if at all it is asked, then what we can see from top, the column one will see it is in the C house, it is in the C house, and from the row side it is in 8 house. Okay, C8. So we can, now I will show you the address for it. So the address for 50 is appearing here, C8. From this side it is C, the other side it is 8. So this knowing of address of a particular cell or particular number is very important. So keep in mind, because when we are going to enter the data and when we try to calculate them, dear friends, this address knowing, entry of address will be very much important. Okay, dear friends. Now let us try to input few datas in it and try to understand, try to make the report card and see the calculation of it. I have entered the datas. Okay, see, first column I have given roll number. Okay, second column name, then English one, subjects I have given, and total marks. Totaling we have not done, because that is the main theme of this particular video, how to do a large number of calculation in a very instant time. Now dear friends, when we make a presentation, it is always good to have some sort of decoration, some decency. Now here we can see like this roll number and names and so on it is fully on top. I just want to bring it a little more down, and from that side little more to the right side, so that it comes to the center part. Okay, and the coloring part also. So just before we do the totaling, let us try to understand how, let us try to see how to bring it to the right side or to the left side, or bring it down or bring it up. Okay, so for that, all that we need to do is, dear friends, supposing I want this to be taken that side, I have given left click. Okay, left click, right click, insert. Okay, I'm inserting the column and it is moving that side. That means I'm increasing the column this side, so it has gone that side. And now bringing the cursor here in row wise, number one, right click, insert. Direct, it asks for some numbers also. We can give directly number, or else one by one we can keep on entering. Now see friends, now it has come down to the center. Okay, now it has come down to the center. It looks quite decent also. Now let us try to mark them with a different color. Okay, how to mark them with different color, let us try to see. I want this names and roll numbers, everything. For selecting a whole thing, I'm using shift and right click. So I have selected this way. After that, what we can do, we can simply give a right click here. Okay, right click, okay. After selecting, we can go to home tab here, text color, any color we can choose. Okay, and even for these things also, the rest of we can give the color, that is shift, and I'm again using right side of it, right arrow and pressing down arrow. Okay, I want to color them all. I want them in different color, that is in dark navy blue. Okay, navy blue, fine. If I want the background also to be colored, I can do the background coloring also. Even for this we can do the background coloring, maybe that also will look little good. Okay, that will look good. So let us do the background coloring for this. I have given it green. After coloring it, dear friends, after coloring it, if we want to give the border for the whole table what we have made, let us try to see how to give the border. For that, what we can do is, we can select the whole of the table this way, right click and shift, right click and down arrow. Then here you will see all border. Okay, all border. So everything is getting bordered. Okay, dear friends. Now the main topic, that is how to do the totaling of the huge number. Now if it is given to us without being in MS Excel, directly in a paper or simple writing, then we'll be using calculator, 75, 57 plus 74 plus 7. That way we'll go on counting it. Okay. Now here we have a small formula to be followed, which makes the whole thing very easy, and that is simply click in the total sheet, total cell, give equal, okay, equal sign, write S Okay, then open bracket. After that you click in cell, English one cell. Okay, English one cell is being selected. After that we press shift key and left or right arrow, shift and right arrow. So up to social science we have selected. Here address has come here. You can see the address here also. After that we give close bracket. Then we just simply press enter button. So this whole number is calculated in a very short time. Okay, dear friend. Now the same calculation has to be done with this. Now, sir, do we need to do the calculation for everything one by one? Not at all. Okay, if it was a matter of entering the formula for everything one by one, it would have been almost equal to like that of doing it in the paper. Okay, paperwork, calculating one person, then calculating for the second person. But here the case is different. Okay, dear friends. Now let us see how to do the calculation for the rest. For the rest, all that we need to do, bring the cell here. This cursor is in a bigger size of plus. Okay, now we need to bring the cursor just to the dot here. You can see the dot, dear friends, there. Just bring that. See, now the plus sign has changed. It has become smaller one. First what I showed was little bigger one. Okay, this is the bigger one. Okay, this is the bigger one. Now we shall change it into the smaller one. When we bring it to the dot, it becomes smaller one. See friend, it has become smaller one. Now just give left click and drag it down. The whole number is being calculated just with a drag. Okay, so dear friends, this is how we can make the huge numbers calculation, not merely in report card, any type of calculation. Okay, we can do it in a very short time. Now since we have made it a report card, okay, we have made a report card, let us try to give the heading also here. Okay, now let us try to understand how, let us try to see how to give the heading. Okay, dear friends, to give the heading, all that you need to do is you will have to go to insert option. Okay, then you will have to go to word art, click there. You may choose any design from here. Okay, any design you may choose, and it comes like your text here. Here you will have to give the school name or the company name for which you have made the data. Since I am making it from eClass time, I shall be giving the my education as eClass time. Okay, I'm giving it as eClass time. Okay, now dear friends, let me remind you all, if you are watching it for the first time and if you haven't subscribed till now, dear friend, please do subscribe it. Okay, because in this channel I always try to put up some videos which is helpful for the students. Okay, the students can have little easier way or little better way for their studies. So if as a student, it will be really helpful for you having subscribed this channel. Okay, dear friends. Now see friends, I have given the name here. Okay, and the color I don't like much because it is not much visible. Let us try to change the color. Okay, fine, it seems to be quite okay. So I have given the name of it. Okay, and this is how, dear friends, we can use MS Excel. Okay, MS Excel for making the for doing the calculation of bigger number plus for making the report card. Dear friends, that's all in this video. I hope you have understood. Okay, so see you people in the next video. Till then, stay in, stay safe, take care.